If you're using equipment or any process requiring a changeover or setup time, then you must learn a thing called SMED, single minute exchange of die, also known as a quick changeover. In just a moment, I'm going to show you one of these from my favorite and most delicious client, the Lean Donut Shop, where we've been working with their fryer process to reduce their changeover times. Now, it's so important that you do this for two reasons. There's two major consequences to a lengthy and long changeover. First, you're losing capacity due to the time losses involved with that long changeover. And then secondly, you will be tempted to run big batches of product and overproduce, which wreaks havoc upon your production system and impacts the timeliness and overall performance of your production system. And so changeovers must be kept small as possible. To learn more about them, you can visit our courses at the Lean Smarts Academy, Kaizen Best Practices, and the Fundamentals of Lean. But now here we go. Let's see how this changeover process began at the Lean Donut Shop, and then I'll show you how simple it was to reduce that time and get back so much efficiency out of the same piece of equipment. Here we go. Okay, the changeover begins right about now when the basket comes out of the fryer. No donuts are being fried, no value is being added to the product. This is complete idle time for the fryer, which is why it's such a loss of capacity to have a long changeover time. As you can see, there's a lot of motion in this changeover. I have to unload the fried donuts and then load the raw donuts for the next round, which begins now. Now, the key to SMED, or a quick changeover, is to learn how to move those activities that are internal to the changeover to the outside to be performed when the fryer is not idle. And so in this case, it's pretty simple. When the fryer was purchased, it came with two smaller baskets, but those baskets were never used because, well, they're small. And the Lean Donut Shop had purchased this larger basket to fit all the donuts in. But we realized that we could use these smaller baskets to load the donuts before the changeover ever begins. And that's what you're going to see here. Bam! Changeover begins, one basket in, and the next basket in. Done. And just like that, we've reduced the changeover time dramatically without spending a single dollar for anything more. Let's look at this numerically. The donut frying process has a set cook time of 200 seconds. That's how long it takes to fry these donuts. And it's the same before as it is after, because we're not touching that. But the changeover time involved is very different. At the start, it took 55 seconds to perform the changeover, but now only 7. That yields a total time of 255 seconds to start, and now 207 seconds, which is quite a bit better. So how much improvement have we achieved here? Well, theoretically, the maximum cycles per hour is determined by the cook time, because 200 seconds is the fastest we can run this piece of equipment. That comes out to 18 cycles per hour. That's the theoretical best. Now, before, we were only realizing about 14 cycles per hour, but now compare that to the same process with a quick changeover, and we're getting over 17. That means before, we were only 78% efficient with the fryer, but now after, we're running at 97%. That's an immediate 19% improvement in efficiency without spending a single dollar. To learn more about SMED and quick changeover, head on over to Lean Smarts Academy, where you can learn a ton more in our existing courses. Additionally, if donuts can make your life more lean, like through this video, know that we're working closely with the Lean Donut Shop to produce more material just like this one. Click the link above and you can check that out too.